video, we're going to look at the Fliteboard eFoil, take it out on Lake Washington, test it out and see what it is. First time riding it, we'll tell you what we think. Alright, so here I am with John. We're going to go out on an eFoil. Now, when John did a bunch of research, because I know him, he's a guy who does a lot of research. When you're buying something like an eFoil, you got to look into it. He looked at the lift.
Yeah,
right?
there's the lift, which is the one that's made in Puerto Rico. There are some Chinese ones that are starting to come out now as well. And then there's the Fliteboard that's made out in Australia. And that's the one I wound up going with.
Why did you choose the Fliteboard?
Well, it's just a much better engineered piece of equipment. You know, if you look at it, one of the main features is they actually integrated the propeller into the part of, I forget what you call this, the fuselage.
The fuselage,
right?
Yeah. And
so you get this direct current flow through there, which is definitely better than the lift design. And you just look at the way it's been all built and put together. This, you know, it's beautiful aluminum and carbon fiber. It's really, really well done.
Do you have to be an engineer or a techie person to own this, you think?
No, it's super. I mean, it's because it's so well designed. I mean, one of the things we can take a look at is the differentiator between the Fliteboard and the other guys is the software on the hand controller. And it really, if you can work an iPhone, you can work this thing. It's super intuitive and easy to do. It comes with a couple different batteries, right? So this is, if there's a downside to these things, which are, you know, we're still very much in the first generation, it's the weight. And so the weight of this battery by itself is something like 8 kilograms, so almost 20 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
And they make a few different versions of these batteries. So, you know, they make one that they call this is the Explorer battery. So this is their bigger battery. And I forget what the, you know, it's got kilowatt amps or however you measure battery technology these days, but all of that's on the Fliteboard website. And I tell you, they've been super guys to work with as well.
Yeah.
Any questions I've had about the product, they've gotten back to me very quickly. They do make a lighter weight battery, and then the batteries are going to, you know, continue to improve and get lighter. But yeah, let me show you how this fits together. The battery, we charge it in the house. It takes about charged. You get about an hour and a half of riding time.
Oh my gosh.
So it's really pretty amazing amount of riding time. And it goes in like this. So you drop in, and there's 3 cables. So there's a data cable, and this one, they just snap on, get a good connection, and then that's the power, and that's the ground. Okay, and if we got it all set up right, you close it, and you know, this is all, it's all, again, all carbon fiber. You can see this has to be all watertight because it's, you know, obviously electrical and water, so it's got to be able to go upside down in the water. You close that, and if you did it right, it's going to come up here and give us a booting up sign, and it's not, so I don't have one of the cables connected right. So we'll go back and take one more look at that. Try again. There we go. So you hear that little beep?
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, and we should get a blue light flashing there. And now I take the controller, and we power up the controller. So I don't know if you can see, it's booting up, that's the flight screen. Okay, it pops up, it says it's locked, and then it's in first gear. So it has this concept of gears. You put this, it's got a magnet here, on here, and it starts giving you a countdown. 5, 4. So come on around here.
Now, is it okay to run this when you're outside of the water?
Yeah, I mean, not for huge lengths of time, but you know, you can test that you've got the thing working. And you know, obviously you don't want to stick your fingers in there. This thing has this prop guard put on it. One of the things that some of the guys who are more pros on this now are actually taking the prop guard off. It gives it a little bit better flow. It's obviously there for safety reasons, so it's, you know, do it at your own risk kind of thing. Yeah, it's ready to go take for a ride, Tim.
So guys, maiden voyage. See if we can make this thing work. So I'm standing up now. Try to pick up our speed a little bit. Taking flight. Move back just a little bit. There we go. Full touch and go. There we go. off to the races. We are flying, people. We are flying the Fliteboard. It's pretty exciting. It's quite exciting. Don't know how long the mast is. Don't have a very good feel for it yet. We'll get there. Almost ate it there. Going out to Lake Washington. We're on the high seas. I almost ate it. I'm gonna go down one gear. Somehow I got myself up to 21 miles an hour in gear 7. So I'm gonna drop it down to gear 6. And we'll just kind of take it around. Turn it this way. Whoa! Very exciting. Going 20 miles an hour right now. Now supposedly on this charge, I can be doing this for like an hour. How cool is that? All right, let's get this baby in the air. Woo! I'm gonna actually slow down. I'm gonna stay at 6. 6 seems to be fine. I want to get more sustained flight, a little bit smoother. We're flying the Fliteboard. I gotta tell you, this is pretty fun. Pretty low altitude, keeping it kind of close to the water, just as I get a feel for it. Turning it, it's pretty straightforward. Feels a lot like, woo, hit some waves, yeah. Feels a lot like turning when I'm behind the boat on the foil. Oh yeah, I like how it's pretty quiet. I gotta make sure I'm out here. This is Kirkland, Caroline Point. Oh baby, woo! I took that thing up to maybe the limit of the mast there. I don't know. Yeah, that felt pretty good though. You gotta wonder how soon I'm gonna absolutely eat it on this thing. I don't know. Woo! Feels a little back foot heavy. It's probably my stance. There we go. There we go. We have sustained flight. Going 20, 27. You can't tell if it's a 21. I think it's a Australian 21. High, oh, then an eagle. Yeah. Woo, got some waves. Look how rough it is. This is not the smooth water ride. I gotta imagine if you took this thing out in smooth water conditions, you'd probably absolutely rip it. It's really fun. I'm gonna have to do that sometime. But here we are, we're managing to make it through a good amount of chop without too much duress for your rider, your boy here, Timmy T. Let me tell you, it's slightly stressful looking at all these waves. Got a nice cruiser up there. Feel like I'm doing a downwinder on Maui. Woo! From Mama's Fish House. Woo! Down to Kanaha, baby. I think John told me to stay in the bay there. I've completely ignored all that advice. And decided just to take it out here. The open seas. Gotta decide like how high you want to fly this thing. Ride a couple waves. Now I do feel these waves, hitting me, creating a little bit of turbulence. Not bad though. I think mostly it comes on the turn. But man, like I said, if this was smooth water, I could be flying out here. I'm sitting at 22 miles an hour. And if it was smooth, I gotta tell you, I'd like to get this thing up to 30 and see what it does. Hey, that would just be a kick in the absolute pants. The nice thing about this, I don't have a boat. If I didn't have anybody around to go foiling with, just head out by myself. Ah, yeehaw. I gotta tell you, this is really fun. And in terms of coming to the question, like, Is it worth the money? I don't know. I guess it depends what you like to spend your money on. But I gotta tell you, I'm having a great time. Oh man, this is great. That's 22 miles an hour on gear 6. John was saying this thing goes up to 15. I don't really know how much extra speed you pick up. Boy, I tell you, just turning this thing. Ooh, that was interesting. Almost got kicked up there. Turning this thing's pretty fun. Yee! Yeah, almost went over the front there, maybe. I don't know, this thing's pretty stable. The nice thing is you when you're wake foiling and you come down and you splash the ground and the water, you know, it's sometimes kind of hard to recover and to get back up. What I'm finding here with this particular foil, the Fliteboard, which is really cool, I could hit the water no problem and I come back up. Keep in mind, should this thing be accurate, I have no idea if it is or not. I'm going 21, almost 22 miles an hour, kind of going right in between 21 and 22, and I'm splashing down the water and coming back up with no issues, no problem. Going a little bit deeper, I could see some seaweed there. You gotta kind of watch for the seaweed. You don't want that to get caught in your motor, make everything bogged down. So, check it out, people of America. This is pretty fun. Nice. It is a cruiser. And here we go into the wind. Big turn. Yeehaw. That's pretty cool. These houses, beautiful houses. I like carving it. See some carving turns. Feels pretty good, actually. Feels great. It's a nice wing. It's nice and stable. Still easy. I mean, you can still carve some nice turns. It's like when you're behind the boat, it's all about subtlety. Subtlety makes the world go around on the foils, baby. If you don't have something up above that can handle it. Go past the boat here. Hey guys. Whoop. Really having fun. Really enjoy it. Let's try some more of these turns. Little stand-up turn. Now we're picking up a little more speed. Especially when we get into more of the smoother water. It's good. Nice, watch this turn.
I was amazed with how stable this board was. I breached it 2 to 3 times, no problem, landed it. Slapped down several times at speed, and it was able to recover back up onto the foil. Easy to ride and a lot of fun.
Hope you enjoyed this review of the Fliteboard eFoils. A fantastic ride. I highly recommend it. So much fun. And I gotta say, if you got the money, you might as well go ahead and buy this thing because you're not gonna get tired of it. It's gonna be a great time. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos. We'll talk to you soon.